Okay, so yesterday we discussed about the slow sand filter and this process of filtration having the different actions like a mechanical straining where the suspended particles cannot pass through the bed of the sand. Next, the sedimentation where the voids between the sand particles they act as a small sedimentation tank and whatever that colloidal matter which is going to be obstructed into that bed of the sand and that occur like a process of sedimentation. The third process that is what nothing but biological metabolism. So it is nothing but the light process where the organic matter is going to be oxidized by the bacteria which present into that organic matter. Okay, and finally that organic impurities as a food and converted them into the harmless compound, so make the water safe for the drinking. So these are the different actions that taken place during the process of the filtration. Okay, so we also discuss about the types of filter, and in that types of filter, the first one is slow sand filter. As the name indicate, the rate of filtration of that filter is slow, or the process is slow, so that called as slow sand filter. The second type it is the rapid sand filter where the process of the filtration is rapidly or the fast, so that the rate of filtration is too much high as compared to the slow sand filter. Okay, so the different component parts of the slow sand filter, in that we discuss about the enclosed tank. So it is a closed watertight tank with the brick masonry and stone masonry. Okay, and with the provision of slope about 1:100 to 1:200 towards the direction of the central drain where the collection of filtered water that can be carried out. Okay, so this filter tank, that is enclosed tank, having the area, the surface area is going to be varied according to the rate of the filtration. That means if you want to more filter water, you have to increase, you can increase the surface area of that filter. Okay, so surface area of filter can be vary from 30 meters square to 2000 meters square and even also more. Okay, so that depend upon the quantity or quantity of filter water required for a particular area. Okay, so the second one is under drainage system where the under drainage system which consists the lateral drain and central drain where the filtered water is collected from the lateral drain into central drain and finally through the central drain that collected at outlet chamber. So this the under drainage system which is used for the collection of filtered water. The third one is base material. Basically, the gravel is a base material which is used for the supportive material for the sand. Okay, so the gravel is placed on the top of the drainage system, and having the depth of the gravel material varies from 300 to 750 mm. Okay. So at the bottom there is the under drainage system, and above that the gravel having the depth of 300 mm to 750 mm. Okay, and the size of the gravel changes from the top to bottom. So at the top it is a very thin gravel having size of 3 mm to 6 mm. At the center level it is vary from 6 mm to 20 mm, and at the bottom it is size vary from 20 mm to 40 mm or more than that. Okay, so according to the size this gravel are placed. Okay, at the top it is a smaller size of gravel, at the medium level it is a medium size of gravel, and at the bottom it is a size of gravel having the larger size 40 mm to 65 mm. Okay, so this is what the base material which is used gravel, and the next one is a filter media of sand which is used for the filtration of water at the top of the gravel. Okay, and the depth of that sand layer is vary from 600 mm to 900 mm. Okay, and these sand particles having the very fine size and size vary from 0.20 mm to 0.30 mm. Okay, so fine sand is more effective to remove the impurities from the water, but the important thing is time required for this process is too long and process is slow. Okay, so you can reduce the depth of the sand filter and you can increase the rate of the filtration, but that also going to be affect the efficiency of the filter quality of water. Okay, so that is what the slow sand filter and the different parts of the filter. Okay, so this some of the contents like how slow sand filter works, design principle, treatment efficiency, construction and operation maintenance, advantages and disadvantages. Okay, so this is what water supply system in populated area, and then communities, and then household. So slow sand filtration is a type of water purification system on a centralized or semi-centralized level. The working principle is equivalent to the biosand filter household level. So the working principle, you can see the filter. So this is what the type of filter, slow sand filter. Okay, so the rapid sand filter is also similar to the slow sand filter, just the difference between the drainage system and difference between the size of or the depth of the gravel and sand. Okay, so you can see into that figure. So at the bottom, that is what the drainage system for the collection of water, filtered water. At the top you can see the white color, that is a larger size or coarse gravel. Above that coarse gravel it is a fine gravel, and above that the top layer it is nothing but a very fine sand. Okay, so polluted water you can feed from the top of that your filter tank. Okay, so at the top it is a polluted water. At the next, that is water sand. Next to that, next to sand, that is a very fine gravel, and next to that, that is a coarse gravel, and finally the under drainage system. So this is what the structure of the filter. Okay, so you can feed the polluted water from the top of the tank. Okay, and after that water is allowed to pass through the bed of the sand. Okay, so during the passing of the water through the bed of the sand, what happened? It removes the different types of impurities, physical, chemical, and biological impurities which present in water. And at the end, when water coming through the gravel, you get the filtered water or purified water at the end, and you can collect at the drainage system, and that you can use for the drinking purpose. Okay. So how it works? So that's what the working principle. The fresh water flows through the sand bed with a thin layer populated by microorganisms. Hereby the water gets purified through the various biological, physical and chemical process. Okay. So already we discussed the what exactly action happen. Okay. So the fresh water flows through the sand bed with a thin layer of organism and gets purified. Okay. So you can see the green layer which showing the microorganism, the red color showing the sand, and at the bottom you can see the gravel which is coarse gravel at the bottom, and over that coarse gravel you can see the medium or fine gravel. Okay, and above that sand is supported. Okay, and above that microorganism which is carried out the microbiological process, that is microbiological metabolism, where they going to be oxidize that organic impurities into the harmless compound. Okay, so in this way the water is allowed to freely pass through the sand bed, and during that process that going to be filtered and purified, and you get the pure water at the bottom of that filter. So this you can see the biological, physical, chemical process. So all that working happen when into the sand bed. Okay, so biological, physical, chemical processes occurs, and it remove the suspended impurities, colloidal impurities, colors, odors, and various other impurities also removed through the filter. So you can see how the surface water becomes the drinking water. So you can see the source of the surface water. So you can see that is what the reservoir where we want to store the water. Below that, that is what the biosand filter which is used for the filtration, and you can see at the bottom that is what the reservoir, and from finally reservoir you can use that water for the drinking purpose. Okay. So by using this biosand filter, you can convert this surface water source as a drinkable water source. Okay. So no chemical required during this biosand filtration. Just you have to pass the water through the bed of the filtered, and you can easily convert the characteristics and you can change the properties of that your water, the characteristics of water. So for that you doesn't require any chemical for the process. You did not require any electricity or pump. Okay. So this was the simple. From the higher elevation of the reservoir, you can pass the water through the filter bed by the gravity, and through the gravity you can collect at the reservoir and you can supply for the drinking purpose. Okay, so this is what the process where the surface water source is converted into the drinking water. Okay, by using the biosand filter. So this is what the finding the optimal solution adapted for the local conditions. So different construction types of slow sand filters available. Okay, you can see the simple synthetic filter chamber and solid filter chamber, concrete. Okay, so these are the different filters which are used at various levels. Okay, and they can improve the water quality at their own house. So what is that performance? So 100 to 300 liter per hour per meter square of surface area. Okay, so what is the health aspect? Slow sand filtration provides safe drinking water, highly effective for bacteria, protozoa, viruses, turbidity, heavy metals that are going to be removed here. Somewhat effective for odor and taste, iron, manganese, organic matter, arsenic, and not effective for the salt and fluoride. Okay, so if you want to remove the fluoride, in that case somewhat required a fluoridation process. Okay, so construction, use of local material and knowledge can be built by experienced contractor or communities with little external technical assistance. Cheap material, only the sand and the gravels were required. So the construction material required for that particular sand filter, it is nothing but a concrete or synthetic filter chamber, pipes, walls, sand, gravels and stool. So operation and maintenance, slow sand filter do not need much operational attention. Maintenance is essential for the proper function but can easily be conducted by local communities. Okay, then cleaning of the filter bed is labor intensive, so has to be done by several weeks by month of operation. Okay, so how to do the cleaning of that slow sand filter? Okay, so drainage of the filter chamber, removal of the top layer of the sand. Okay, so in case of the cleaning of the slow sand filter, we have to remove, if suppose the rate of filtration is going to be reduced in case of slow sand filter. So in that case, we need to remove the top layer of the sand from that filter. So we have to remove the top layer of the sand from the top of that filter, and you have to replace that by the new sand so that you can increase the rate of the filtration. Okay. So by drying and cleaning of the removed sand and the reuse again that sand for the next purpose. So restart again your filter, take some days for the microorganism to be developed. Okay, so this is about what the working of a slow sand filter and the various you can see how they cleaning the slow sand filters. So you can clean by using or by removal of the top layer of the sand from that filter, and you can replace it by new one, and you can increase the rate of the filtration.